Back for Deegan, to the force queuing up.
Here's McGregor then. This is Stander! He can do it all the way!
Oh, what about the counter-ruck from the force? Outstanding again defensively. Finds a little half-break finds, he's into the backfield. There's no defender there, he'll canter in. Under the post, that's an outstanding try.
In terms of global rapid rugby, the hashtag says it all. No more boring rugby. I mean, as a rugby fan, as a former rugby official, used to be a touch judge and referee, the sport has been yearning for a really breathtaking, fast-paced game that can attract non-rugby people. So the concept of no more boring rugby, less kicking and more running, that's a brilliant concept. I'm surprised it didn't come around sooner, so full credit to global rapid rugby in terms of innovation and creativity.
And what a way to finish for the youngster.
The plan is next year they're going to be based in Malaysia for 5 months and taking them from Brakpan, Nigel, Springs. It's going to be a nice change of environment for them. It's going to be quite an experience, and I think it's going to be a good one. I mean, people grow as people when they go overseas. You broaden your vision, your mind. You think about things very differently when that happens to you, to experience different cultures, different peoples, different points of view, different religion. It's going to be an interesting one for them. It's going to be a good one for them.
Another attack from Valke. There's numbers on the outside. It's through the hands of Gumede. Now it's to Friedel Olivier. Olivier sends it to the outside, and it's going to be a try for Rodney Damons.
In terms of the Malaysia Valke, it's great. I'm biased when I say that, a little bit, because I'm a box supporter. If this happens, God willing, inshallah, as we say in Malaysia, it's my 3 passions coming through. Rugby, Bokke, aka Valke, and also Malaysia. So all 3 things rolled into one, an awesome experience.
It's quite a challenge, and they're taking on a good team that's been preparing well for our game. They've been playing against Fijian teams, Samoan teams, Hong Kong, Singapore, which is a New Zealand-based team. They've been in Super Rugby, so they know what it's all about. So it's going to be a massive step up for the guys.
It's a massive opportunity for guys that hasn't played Super Rugby and to go and measure yourself against international players. And I think the guys are very excited about it.
We want to win. I never coach to lose. Doesn't matter who we play, whether we have to play the All Blacks or Western Province, you coach to win. And you do what you can from technical side, physical side to do that.
Ini saya rasa bangga lah and very grateful dapat opportunity sebab peluang ni memang jarang berlaku lah untuk pemain Malaysia. So kalau pergi ke sana, I think I'll do my best to learn as much as I can lah, and hopefully transfer that knowledge back to Malaysia and help our national team in the future lah.
You don't need to motivate the guys a lot, they'll motivate themselves. The big thing is you've got to get them not to fear but to respect, which is something that we've been working on for a long time. Unfortunately, we've been playing teams like the Bulls and the Lions in the past, and we've seen that we can beat them, and that is a massive preparation for these guys. If we play our game and we keep the possession and we do things right, we're in with a good chance.
I'm feeling excited. I think it's a great opportunity for us all. The team is ready. I think there's some small things that we need to tweak, but in general, I think we're ready and everybody's excited, and I think we'll do well.
This is the first game for the Malaysian Falcons. No one's played in that jersey before. You're the first one to ever wear this jersey. Right now, you don't see it as part of history. I think you'll only realize once you've retired, then you'll sit back and think, I was actually the first person to play in that tournament, the first person to represent that team. But right now, I think the guys are excited about playing. I don't think they thought about making history yet.
Okay, this is a large.
And that is the tight fit and this is the normal fit.
It's a privilege. When you start with something that never happened before and you find yourself in that position, you get to feel the jersey and think, I'm the first one to wear this jersey. How is it going to be for me? What statement am I going to put on the field? And think about the game, think about what you're going to do. You just have to give it all. I'm playing the game already.
Yesterday, we were all very tired, but we had a very good night's rest last night, and today I feel 100%. To prepare for tomorrow, we're also going to have a good night's rest tonight, and just eat healthy and drink enough fluid so we can be ready for tomorrow night. It was a unique experience because obviously growing up you would watch the Western Force when they still played Super Rugby. So you know guys like David Pocock, Nathan Sharp, they've touched those weights, they've been there. You're walking in a legend's footsteps. Most of our guys have come a long way, I think 5-6 years. Yeah, so we all know each other very well, and the two guys that joined looks like they've been with us for a long time, and I think it's a nice experience for them to gain the experience to take back to their country and go and share it with their rugby players. I think they're very comfortable, which is also very important to us. I think they're also going to enjoy it just as much as we are.
We had a bit of an extended run because it's basically the only field session we had together as a team. A week is not enough to change our whole approach. We just tweak little things to make use of possible opportunities better, or just to make the players aware that is something to look for while the game is going on.
I just told the guys that we must enjoy every moment of this. It's a good opportunity and a nice experience. They must go out and just do nothing different to what we do usually. I'm not going to stand and motivate them and stuff because I don't think that I have to. If you should be motivated, if you love the game and if you're a guy that wants to achieve something, tomorrow's a big game and it's a nice opportunity, especially for younger guys and guys like myself that hasn't played Super Rugby, to go and measure yourself against the best.
We've been preparing for it since last year when they said that we're going to play in this competition, and 9 months later get the opportunity to play against the Western Force. And I always prepare myself to say I know I'm better than anyone that's playing against me. Doesn't matter on what side. I always tell myself that I will be better than that guy, and I will show him that I don't care where you were or what team you played in or how high you played. I will show you that I can compete against you and I will take you on.
We all felt good. Everybody was ready. Everybody was very excited. There was a good vibe, good energy. I thought we would go out there and make a big impact. And I think in the first few minutes we did.
I definitely felt we in that game. We're contesting everything that's happening in the game. We're matching step to step. We're matching everything they're doing. Even at points, I thought we were outplaying them.
It's a little bit different, it's a little bit new. It's something that we still have to get completely used to. We do play a fast type of game, but the Western Force, so they're a little bit faster. The decision making and everything has to be a little bit quicker.
Ek dink wat hulle beter as ons gedoen het, hulle het gecapitalize on our mistakes. Where we also had really good opportunities, we just didn't take the chances. So I will say they capitalized on our mistakes and they were ruthless on it. Dit was 'n nice gevoel om die try te druk. Op die stadion waar ons in die game was dit nie so lekker nie, maar dit was 'n nice gevoel om teen hulle try te druk.
A steal at the line now, and this is 9-point territory. Andrew Deegan, he's off! Is he going to get run down? Needs some support. Oh, he's there!
It was really good for the players to see this is what it is like. Obviously in Perth, having so many South Africans, there were 1 or 2 Malaysian guys that came in. So it sort of broke the mood of the disappointment of the loss a bit. I mean, we were still disappointed, but it put the focus a little bit on the people and the actual product that was put out there.
Vir my persoonlik was dit regtig 'n groot prestasie van ek dink dit is een van die grootste games wat ek van my loopbaan gespeel het. So vir my was dit regtig iets wat ek na uitgesien het en iets wat ek persoonlik ook geniet het.
Very deep gratitude to you guys for coming out here. Next year, I really want you guys to get stronger and stronger, okay? I want your team to come just, I don't want you to say kick the Western Forces out because that would hurt. But I do want to say you guys have got all spirit, all potential in the world team. And I'd love to see you guys just get stronger, more spirited, more collegiate, more passionate about each other, about your game, about your team. And most of all, guys, most of all, about who you represent, okay? Because you guys actually represent both the countries you came from and the nation you're representing now. So feel a deep pride in that team. You're the #1 team. You've been pulled from all over the world, so you are like what a United Nations in action. You are setting the example for how countries, people can all work together so well in a team. I look around, see these fantastic faces. I see these bright and talented young men. And it makes me think, this world's got a bloody good chance. Old fellas like me are going to hand the baton to young punks like you. And I reckon you're going to do a better job. And do it through this fantastic collegiate game of rugby. Do it backing the families, the mums, dads, brothers, sisters, where you came from. Do it through backing the countries where you come from. But do it most of all back in the country you play for. And come back next year stronger and happier and more spirited and more fired up than ever. Next year, team. And I'm going to roll with this competition because I respect you guys. Thank you, Teddy.
It's been an amazing experience, the flights, the hospitality, the food, training facilities. I think it's the life that you want to live every weekend. We could make that happen with a good performance. This trip gave us a little taste of that, gave the team and management, everyone belief and be more motivated because you see what could actually happen.
It's going to give rugby a different profile, and we've got to take the game to Asia. If you look at the English Premier League, what they did really, really well compared to the other leagues, they took the game to Asia because it's a big market. And if you can show the people of Asia that rugby is such a fantastic sport, it's going to improve our rugby. If you have a product in your own backyard that you don't have to travel far, you're training with guys who are at that level, that's only going to bring your level up. And the young kids will look at this and say, I want to be a Malaysia Valke one day. And they can aspire to that. As we always say in Malaysia, impian kita, which means your dreams. Dream big and dream world class.